Nearly 120 prescription medicines today are derived from plants in the tropical rainforest. Nearly 2/3 of these drugs are known to have cancer-fighting properties. They are key in fighting malaria, heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and other medications. The tropical rainforest's diverse climate has allowed for an extreme diverse biome. This diversity has allowed for it to be called nature's medicine cabinet. Research has shown that harvesting the renewable and sustainable resources already present in rainforests is worth more than the industries currently replacing rainforest habitat.
Tropical rainforests are mainly in the equatorial location. 1/3 of the world's tropical rainforests are in Brazil. Other tropical rainforests are located in Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands and West Africa.
Human activity and development in the tropical rainforest has led to the depletion of habitat for many of the Earth's species. Environmentalists estimate that we are losing 137 plant, animal, and insect species every day due to rainforest deforestation. This continual process is due to the industries mining, lumber, and agriculture. The economic development in these areas are polluting tropical rainforests, reducing the habitat of numerous species and producing loud and disturbing noises from the machinery. Rainforests once covered about 14% of the Earth's loud surface. Now they cover 6%.
Development in the tropical rainforest has led to massive amounts of forest land being converted into other human uses, such as mining and agriculture. Massive amounts of trees are cut down in the rainforest, which are used for the timber industry. This cutting down of trees causes a massive drop in the habitat for the forest organisms. Furthermore, the rainforest is being used up at an exceptional rate for mining purposes. Oil, gold, and iron are being mined at a massive rate.
Here I am joined with Speaker Kalili discussing species adaptations in the rainforest. So how do animals, from insects to worms to vertebrates, adapt to this enormously diverse environment? Can we take a look at some of the key adaptations that have sprung up in the tropical rainforests of the world?
Yes, a plant in the rainforest is a liana. Lianas are climbing woody vines that drape rainforest trees. They have adapted to life in the rainforest by having their roots in the ground and climbing high into the tree canopy to reach available sunlight. Many of these plants start life in the rainforest canopy and send roots to the ground. Another plant consists of the drip tips. The leaves of rainforest trees have adapted to cope with exceptionally high rainfall. It is thought that these drip tips enable raindrops to run off quickly. Plants need to shed water to avoid growth of fungus and bacteria in the warm, wet, tropical rainforest. What is the food web?
So the working food web in the rainforest includes producers being strangler figs, coconut trees, banana trees, and bamboo trees. And then the primary consumers consist of macaws, monkeys, fruit bats, and grasshoppers. Secondary consumers, vampire bats, iguanas, and frogs. And lastly, tertiary consumers, python and jaguars.
Hey Evan, how do animals adapt in the environment?
Well, Bengal tigers have a few unique adaptations that make them suitable predators in tropical rainforests. Bengal tigers have a darker coat than other tigers. This serves as a sort of camouflage.
Hey Evan, how do other animals adapt in this environment?
Three-toed sloths are adapted to live in the canopy of the rainforest. They are a very slow-moving creature, but this does benefit them because it makes it harder for predators to see them. In fact, they move so slow that algae grows on the outside of their fur, assisting them in camouflaging with the trees. Sloths live and sleep in trees because they are virtually defenseless on the ground. Want to hear about an endangered species? Gorillas inhabit the tropical and subtropical areas of the rainforest. One adaptation they have is their opposable thumbs on both their hands and their feet.
This gives them the ability to grasp things in one hand. Their fur also serves three purposes. It keeps them warm, camouflages them into the rainforest, and it also protects them from insects like mosquitoes because of its thickness. Yet due to the detrimental human activity, such as poaching, civil war, and habitat destruction, the mountain gorilla, a subspecies of the eastern gorilla, has become the most endangered type of gorilla. Another endangered species, the Goliath frog, is the largest frog in the world. It grows up to 12.5 inches long and can weigh up to 7.2 pounds. Many people enjoy eating frogs, and Goliath frogs make a big meal.
Even though it is now against the law to hunt the Goliath frog, poachers still do it to sell the delicious meat. The large frogs are also losing their forest habitat to farming, logging, and human settlements. The body is scaly and can have a variety of designs and prints on it. This allows them to blend in well with their surroundings. They can sneak up on their prey and also avoid predators.
An invasive species in the rainforest is the fire tree. The fire tree is an evergreen stub or a small tree that usually grows around 8 meters tall. Stem and branches of the fire tree are covered with reddish, pelleted hairs. Leaves are dark green, shiny, smooth, aromatic, and alternate along the stem. Flowers are usually branched catkins borne among leaves of the current year's growth. Morella Fay is capable of rapidly forming dense strands and has a negative effect on the recruitment and persistence of native plant species.
Another invasive species in the rainforest is the strawberry guava. The strawberry guava is native to southeastern Brazil. It commonly grows there in coastal plains and Atlantic forests for up to 4,000 feet in elevation and is occasionally cultivated as an ornamental fruit tree. In Brazil, strawberry guava typically ranges from 3 to 16 feet in height, and its fruit is variable, yellow varieties being more common than red. Once established in native landscapes, strawberry guava forms impenetrable thickets that crowd out native plant species and break up natural areas.
Models predict that by 2050, temperatures in the Amazon will increase by 2 to 3 degrees Celsius, leading to intensified droughts. As the forest degrades, food shortages increase. Studies show that since 1980, a decrease in annual rainfall has created a steady decline of corn, wheat, soybeans, and rice. A rise in global temperatures is causing trees and plants to produce fruit earlier or later than before, throwing off the species that feed off them. How are species affected by this?
As human populations grow, the need for agricultural energy development space increases with it. Deforestation in the forest has worried environmentalists because of the release of carbon from the machinery and vegetation. It is believed that deforestation may accelerate the effects of global warming and transform the rainforest climate. It is estimated that nearly 2% of the rainforest is lost annually. Furthermore, approximately 137 species are lost in this biome per day.
Some impacts are that the lumber, agriculture, and mining industries are the major impacts on the tropical rainforest. They all require large areas of forest to be cleared so that they can take place. This greatly affects the diversity of the area because of the loud construction noises as well as the pollution. What are some efforts to conserve the rainforest?
Amazon Watch is a nonprofit organization that works to protect the rainforest and advance the rights of indigenous species and people in the Amazon basin. The second effort to conserve is the Worldwide Foundation, or WWF, and it has a central goal of protecting diversity in the tropical rainforest.
Woo!